Welcome to our channel, where we dive deep into the critical skills that keep the global maritime industry moving safely and efficiently. Today, we're tackling a topic that might seem simple but has huge implications for safety at sea: temperature conversion. You might think Celsius, Fahrenheit, Kelvin. What's the big deal? Well, on a massive container ship in the middle of the ocean or docked in a busy port, a small miscalculation can lead to disaster. Stick with us as we explore why mastering these conversions is a non-negotiable skill for every seafarer. Imagine this: you're on the MV Global Navigator, a Panamax container vessel, 8 days out from Manila, sailing across the vast North Pacific towards Los Angeles. The digital thermometer on the bridge reads 29 degrees Celsius. The air is humid, the sky is partly cloudy. Seems like a straightforward day at sea, right? But this single number, 29 degrees Celsius, needs to be understood by everyone on board, from the bridge team to the engine room and the crew handling cargo. The problem is, they don't all use Celsius. The master calls the second officer to the bridge. He needs to ensure everyone is on the same page. The second officer begins the crucial demonstration. First, converting Celsius to Fahrenheit, the unit used for many refrigerated containers and often by personnel in U.S. ports. The formula is straightforward. Multiply the Celsius temperature by 9, divide by 5, and then add 32. So 29 degrees Celsius becomes 84.2 degrees Fahrenheit. This is vital. A reefer container set to the wrong unit could mean thousands of dollars of spoiled cargo. Next up is Kelvin. This is the scale often used in scientific measurements and for calibrating sensitive engineering sensors. To convert from Celsius to Kelvin, you simply add 273.15. So our 29 degrees Celsius becomes 300.15 Kelvin. This ensures the chief engineer knows that the engine room cooling systems, which might be calibrated in Kelvin, are functioning correctly based on the ambient conditions. One ship, 3 temperature scales, all telling the same story but in different languages. Accurate conversion is the universal translator that prevents misinterpretation, protects the cargo, ensures machinery runs smoothly, and keeps the crew safe. With these conversions done, the second officer records all 3 readings: Celsius, Fahrenheit, and Kelvin in the logbook every hour. This isn't just for internal use, it's a critical part of the ship's safety management system and will be checked during port state control inspections. Based on the Fahrenheit readings, the chief mate directs adjustments to the ventilation for the reefer containers. He also uses the data to assess heat stress on the deck crew, scheduling rotations to prevent exhaustion. Down in the engine room, the chief engineer uses the Kelvin reading to fine-tune the cooling systems, preventing machinery from overheating. This seamless coordination, all stemming from a simple temperature reading, is what defines a professional and safe maritime operation. Because of this diligence, the cargo arrives without spoilage, the crew remains healthy, and the vessel's machinery operates at peak efficiency all the way to port. Now, let's fast forward. The MV Global Navigator has arrived at the port of Long Beach, California. The challenges change, but the need for accurate temperature conversion becomes even more intense. Here, the vessel crew interacts with shore personnel, crane operators, and terminal representatives who almost exclusively use Fahrenheit. The morning starts cool at 20 degrees Celsius, but by the afternoon, the temperature spikes to 32 degrees Celsius, or what the local terminal staff are calling 90 degrees Fahrenheit. The bosun radios the chief mate, concerned. He says the crane operators are reporting 90 degrees on their devices, but our ship's sensors say 32, which is correct. The chief mate asks the bridge to verify. The second officer quickly confirms that 32 degrees Celsius is 89.6 degrees Fahrenheit. The readings are consistent. They're just in different units. This confirmation is vital. The master immediately orders shade covers to be deployed for the crew working on deck and reschedules the most strenuous tasks for the cooler parts of the day. The terminal representative, now aligned with the ship, adjusts crane operator shifts accordingly. Both teams are now speaking the same language of safety, all thanks to a quick conversion. In port, the stakes are high. A temperature of 32 degrees Celsius, or nearly 90 Fahrenheit, combined with high humidity, poses a significant risk of heat stress. Miscommunication could lead to someone working too long in dangerous conditions. It could also lead to refrigerated cargo being handled incorrectly if the terminal's system is in Fahrenheit and the ship's manifest is in Celsius. By ensuring all temperature-sensitive containers have their ambient temperatures noted in both units, the crew and port staff prevent any confusion. Hydration stations are set up, crew rotations are managed based on the Fahrenheit readings familiar to the local safety officers, and all actions are meticulously logged. The result, cargo operations are completed without any heat-related incidents, proving that consistent unit conversion is the bedrock of port safety and efficiency. So, who is responsible for all this? It's a team effort. The master has the ultimate responsibility for ensuring consistency across all departments. The chief mate focuses on crew safety and cargo operations, constantly verifying temperature data. The second officer is the expert on the bridge, performing the calculations and logging the data. The chief engineer ensures the heart of the ship, its machinery, is calibrated and running cool, often using Kelvin. Even the bosun plays a key role, enforcing safety measures like work rest cycles on deck. And on the shore side, the terminal representative must coordinate with the vessel to align their operations. It's a chain of responsibility where every link depends on accurate information. Let's quickly recap the key knowledge. First, you need to know the 3 scales: Celsius, the global standard for science and most of the world; Fahrenheit, primarily used in the United States; and Kelvin, the absolute temperature scale used in science and engineering. Second, you must have the conversion formulas memorized or readily available. Fahrenheit is Celsius times 9 divided by 5, plus 32. Kelvin is Celsius plus 273.15. And third, you have to understand why this matters. A mistake can lead to spoiled cargo, damaged machinery, or worse, endanger the health and safety of the crew. Proficiency isn't just about passing a test. It's about applying these conversions in real time to make critical operational decisions, whether you're adjusting cargo ventilation, planning crew rotations, or calibrating engine thermostats. This isn't just good practice, it's a matter of compliance with a host of international regulations. STCW requires officers to be competent in meteorology. SOLAS mandates the monitoring of all conditions affecting the vessel's safety. The ISM code requires ships to have procedures for managing risks, including those from temperature extremes. The Maritime Labor Convention, or MLC, ensures a safe working environment for seafarers. When a port state control officer comes aboard, they will check your logbooks. They'll want to see that you've been recording temperatures, performing conversions correctly, and taking action to protect the crew, cargo, and vessel. Proper documentation is your proof of professionalism and compliance. So, what are the key takeaways from our voyage on the MV Global Navigator? First, accurate temperature measurement and unit conversion are absolutely critical for safe and efficient maritime operations. There's no room for error. Second, misinterpreting units is a direct threat to crew health, cargo integrity, and equipment performance. It's a risk that must be actively managed. Third, having standardized procedures for conversion and communication ensures that the bridge, engine room, and port staff are always aligned. This prevents confusion and enhances safety for everyone involved. Finally, integrating these practices into your safety management system and daily toolbox talks is the best way to ensure regulatory compliance and foster a powerful culture of safety on board. From the middle of the Pacific to a bustling port in California, the simple act of converting temperature is a constant, vital task. It's a skill that bridges different departments, different systems, and different cultures, all in the name of safety and efficiency. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into a fundamental maritime skill. If you found this information valuable, please hit the like button, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell so you never miss an update on the essential knowledge that keeps our industry safe. Stay safe out there, and we'll see you in the next video.